really nice if you
Just
could.
give me your business card before I go. Your email should be on
Sure.
it.
Well, it's old actually. I'll write it
Oh,
down.
okay,
I haven't
yeah.
gotten any new business cards in quite a long time.
Because I'll be uploading these later today, and it's nothing for me just to attach them to an email.
Sure.
And I'll link to whatever I do online so you can have a look too. Oh, wait. I haven't seen a peep of eyeball yet, though. They're still pretty content to nose around, eh?
It's not much. It's just starting. So tomorrow will be more.
And for this video, for the record, you're not hurting this little guy. So I guess this is why you're more certain on the gender of these ones than you were on the lemurs.
Oh,
right?
yeah, we get a lot closer to these guys. Yeah.
How are the adults, or when they get older, do they still let you handle them at all? Or?
Last year's cubs, I can still go, and actually I was down there about an hour ago visiting them, and
okay.
They'll still let me pick them up, and they'll come over and they'll lick my hand.
And the ones born last year are available for the public to go and see,
they're on
right? Like
display.
they're in the enclosure. They don't mind me shooting them in the washroom.
Karen, come in, please. Go ahead. Karen, Jonathan, down here at the store, I have a customer asking if a backpack was turned in. This is Shelley. No, there wasn't. Perhaps you can get their name and phone number and a description of the backpack, and we can give them a call if it shows up. 10-4, thank you.
Can you tell them apart already? What's your trick for telling Pip?
Well, it used to be very easy to tell them apart because Pip was so much smaller than Ty. But now that they're getting a little closer in size, one's got a little bit more red on them, but when I'm tired in the middle of the night, it's kind of hard. So I put a little black dot on Pip.
Who was it? I saw in a cartoon a grandmother was doing that with twins. Everyone loves Raymond. They came home and one of their twins had a lipstick mark on his forehead. So grandma could tell them apart.
Just send it through.
So sometimes when they're laying down sleeping, it can be kind of tough to tell them apart.
Mm-hmm.
Or if I'm too tired, it's the middle of the night. Just an easy, quick way to know who's who without having to lift them both up and wake them both up from a sound sleep.
So I have a hard enough time telling the mental or physical condition of my cat. Like, what are some of the signs that you watch for as you take care of these little guys?
Well, if they're not sucking well, if they're not so much if they're sleeping more, but if they don't want to wake up from their sleep, if they're not urinating or having normal bowel movements or a normal amount of bowel movement.
Okay.
If you heard them vocalize, so if they're vocalizing too much. So there's lots of things that once you know what normal is for them, it's kind of easy to tell what not normal is.
Is there a rule book for you to follow on this, or do you kind of chart a new path?
No, there's actually a hand rearing manual that the SSP has put out, so it was a big help last year. And it's guidelines. It's a guideline, a manual of guidelines for hand raising them. So that was actually a tremendous help in knowing what to do with them. It's all gone.